I let them go. Apparently it's like their social opportunity, but
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
you want to share the live, you can. If you go into the Colossal Community Podcast Facebook page, you could share the live feed if you want to. If not, it will be available for people to watch after the fact, and you can always share that video too.
What is it?
Colossal Community Podcast. And Leanne, the lights aren't working.
yeah, and then this one either.
My kids want to
What
watch,
happened?
so.
It looked earlier.
Stop now.
All right, 3 minutes, so we'll be live on the radio.
Love it with views.
Oh no, the top ones are on. He's waving. If anybody special tuning in that you want to say hi to, you can.
My kids are watching, but.
Oh,
Hi, kids.
Hi, kids.
Hi, kids. My
Hi,
mom too, I
aunts,
guess.
dad, mom,
Right.
sister, cousins,
Oh my god.
brothers if I have one.
Sister cousins.
Sister cousins.
We're
not in West Virginia.
I had a good one, but I'll let it go.
Oh my god.
Hi, sister cousins.
You never know. Never
I love how it's plural too. Good. I said hi.
Twice.
I guess it's where everybody gets quiet.
Right?
Man,
One time at band camp.
dark early thing kills me.
Oh, I know. I'm not okay with it. I guess what, next week we do,
Yeah, next week we
set our
change.
our
Yeah.
clocks back, yeah. Ugh, I know. It's
You
gonna
gain
be.
an hour of sleep, that's
Wait,
the good part.
you
We fall
mean
back.
Yeah,
This
fall
coming
back.
Sunday?
Next
No,
one
the
is
the
six.
following Sunday.
Oh,
yeah,
well, I'm
second.
The second Sunday of
Yeah,
next week.
The fourth into the fifth.
Well, that's gonna be confusing as heck because they don't have daylight savings time in Egypt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So then I'm gonna come back. Wait.
Oh, in Egypt.
That's
Yeah.
gonna throw your timing off.
Yeah, it'll be like dark at 4:30 or something.
So wait. So does that mean? Because Egypt is 7 hours ahead of here, but then at some point while I'm there, there'll be 6,
8 hours.
8.
Yeah,
We're gonna fall back, we
Oh,
add an
that's
hour.
right.
So they're gonna be 8 hours ahead of us.
Oh, that's worse
Yeah.
because that's gonna be even worse on the jet lag. Yeah, at least I come back on a Thursday. I don't go back to work Monday. I'll just sleep for
You're
4
gonna sleep,
days.
yeah, sleep
Yeah.
the weekend away.
It'll be a cool trip.
Yeah, it's a little nerve wracking right now.
Yeah, everything going on, yeah.
I mean, it's supposedly a very safe moment.
Okay.
It's fine, but you know, any of that can change on a dime,
Right.
including while we're there, because we're there for 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
2 weeks is a long time
It
for
absolutely
things
is.
to go wrong, right?
Yeah.
How long were you there? How many days?
6. Well,
All right, 1 minute, we're live on the radio.
we fly there on the 2nd, and we fly home on the 16th. It's a Thursday to a Thursday, so it's 14 days. But it's kind of longer than that because of the crossing. It's an extra day as far as like crossing the gate line is concerned. It's very confusing.
Want an autograph? She doesn't home charger her.
I think we'll hear that for the rest of his life.
20 seconds, so we'll be live.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Stay with it, kid.
She is getting a little more pale. Are you alright? No, we need some soda.
It's no different than what's happening at the moment.
Everybody watching knows me to get it.
If you fall down, I'll take you out.
Colossal Community Podcast
I'll
on
laugh first.
Colossal Radio.
Just
Heard
leave
the
me there.
second and
It's okay.
fourth Mondays of the month at 7. The opinions of this program are not necessarily that of Colossal Radio. Now, here's your hosts, Keith Hines and Lee Hancock.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Colossal Community Podcast. I am your host, Keith, and alongside with me is my co-host. Seriously, I screwed that.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling okay.
Okay.
All right, tonight is our Halloween show, but we have guests with us for the first half hour, talking about a fundraiser, raising money for a firefighter, and we were talking Halloween topics for our second half hour. We have Halloween debate questions, whether or not is a mummy a zombie. What do you think, Leanne?
Well, we're gonna save this because I have a whole presentation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right, we'll save that then.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
All right, let's welcome our guests. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Ladies first. Ladies
All right.
first.
I am Kathy Green. I am hosting the basket raffle for Tyler and Allison.
I'm Allison Schleer. I'm Tyler's wife.
I'm Tyler Schleer. I'm Tyler Schleer.
Tyler, tell us your background as a firefighter.
So I started out in 2008 as a firefighter in New Columbus, up in Nesqualony. I've been going to the firehouse since 1998 with my father. He started out back when he was 14, which was like 100 years ago. But, sorry, Dad. And in 98 when I was 4, he started taking me up to the firehouse. So growing up there. When I finally turned 14 in 08, joined. Was a firefighter junior firefighter until I turned 18. At 18, I became an actual firefighter. From 18 to, oh man, I don't remember the years I sent you.
I don't have the
A
letter.
few years later, I became a lieutenant. After being a lieutenant there, I joined Walker Township over by Heislers, Tamaqua. Became a lieutenant over there after being a firefighter. Became the captain. And then in 2022, I became chief in New Columbus. But that's an experience. It's a great experience. Nothing beats being able to go out and help people. But that's pretty much it for the background of it. But the whole benefit thing, started out, we actually went on a motorcycle ride. It was a benefit ride we did. We did 176 miles. It was for a church rehab place. We gave them a check for miners on a mission because I worked at the coal mine in Nesqualony. So I did this whole benefit thing for them. So we rode down, we did 176 miles, like I said. We came back, and I thought it was sore. It was the first time we were out on the bike for a year. Came Sunday, she's like, "You all right?" I'm walking around, holding my stomach a little bit. I'm like, I think I'm just sore from riding. Well, Monday I come home from work, and she looks at me and says, "You look like not good." So I'm like, you know what? I'm still sore from riding, bounce around at work. I'm like, we'll see. I said, I feel sore. I don't really feel sick or anything. So I wind up going to work Tuesday, and they're 10-hour shifts. Well, here at work, it was a really rough day, bouncing around. Finally, at 4 o'clock, I got out of the truck, and everybody's like, "Dude, you need to go to the hospital right now." And I was like, "I don't know what it is." I said, I'm fine. I'm tired. I just want to go home and go to bed. So I turned the air conditioner on my phone. I'm like, I'm going to go home, take a nap. Get home. She gets home from work a half hour later. I'm laying in the truck out in front of the house. So she's like, "What's going on?" I said, something's wrong. So we wind up going into the house quick. I said, "I'm going to get a shower." She goes, "You're not getting a damn shower." She said, "Just get out in the car. You're going to the hospital." I'm like, all right. So I go over to the hospital, walk in. They're like, "What's going on?" I said, "I'm just sore." So I go back. I'm like, "Yeah, I went on the motorcycle ride. I think that's what it is." So they're like, "You're something more than that." I had 104 point something fever. They're like, "We think you have a UTI." And I was like, right. No. So we go back and they do all kinds of other tests, and here they took me down for a CAT scan. Right?
had everything done.
Yeah, and they come like running back in the room and they're like, hey, you have like 2 hours to live.
Wow.
And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, you have 2 hours, or the lady's like, you have 2 hours to live. If you didn't come in now, she said, you would have never made it here. I said, well, good thing I didn't go home and take the nap.
Yeah.
Shower.
Or the shower.
Yeah.
So here they found out I had I didn't know I had diverticulitis. And I had a blockage, and on the motorcycle ride, it wound up splitting. And I went septic while I was riding.
Oh.
So for 2 days and bouncing around at work, it just squeezed all the infection into me.
Yeah.
So I told her, I was like, well, I'm still here. Do what you have to do. I guess now it's your turn. So I had IVs in both arms. They're working on me. I'm like, sorry. So they call the ambulance. The ambulance comes and takes me from Miners and called it over down to Bethlehem. So I go down to Bethlehem, down there that was on a Tuesday. Finally I get down there, it was Wednesday morning. Go in, they have me in the room. They're waiting for a bed to open upstairs. So I was in there Wednesday, Thursday, and on Friday, the nurse came in at 2 a.m. and she says, hey, how you feeling? I said, oh, I'm fine. I texted everybody, I was calling everybody before I went to bed. And she goes, okay. So she walks out, and I'm like, oh man, now I start getting a pain. Well, here I turned, and it totally ripped my intestine in half. Well, I got a new scale, 1 to 10, what a 10 is. Let's rip your intestine in half.
Wow.
So I just walked into the bathroom when it happened, and I started screaming. So the nurse comes running in, and she's going, what'd you do? I said, I didn't do anything. All I did was turn. And she's like, well, I'm going to go get other nurses to help get me up, or get you up and put you in bed. And I was like, you are not going to lift me. I said, get out of the way. Well, I stood up and walked out to the bed. And the last thing I remember that night, I fell under the bed. And the next morning, apparently, I called her and said that I wasn't doing good. And that was what, 8 o'clock?
That was really, really sad. And she
Yeah,
called
I
me.
could barely understand
And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, why is Allison calling me at 7:45 in the morning? Something's wrong.
So then she came down, and now I guess they had me on some serious medication. But I told her when she came in, I said, who was with you? And she said, nobody was with me. And I was like, I'm telling you, somebody was with you when you walked in here. And she's like, nobody's with me. I said, behind you, I said, was this tall black thing. I said, I couldn't see a face. She said that there was like nurses or whatever came in. But I'm telling you, I seen the silhouette of this black thing standing behind her. And like, I couldn't make it out, but I could see her. But that was the only thing I remember from that day. And that was the day they wound up taking me in for surgery. So me and my personality, the only thing I remember about the operating room is they took me in and the surgeon goes, we're going to take good care of you, buddy. And I looked out and I said, if you don't, I'm not going to know about it. And he went, all right. So I wound up having the surgery. And I came out, and the next few days they were very fuzzy. Apparently all I kept yelling, this chair that they had me in, was that my ass really hurt. It was so uncomfortable. But like the way they were telling me, it was so funny. Because I like, all you do is sit there and you're like, ass hurts! So, like, I don't know, sorry, I don't know if you can say ass on the radio. They, finally, like a couple days go by, and I'm sitting in the bed, and again, I swear it was like the 2 o'clock mark, or the 2. I should have played the lottery, because I probably would have won, instead of those turds in California. So, it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and the nurse comes in again, and she's like, how you doing? And I was like, not good. And she walks out, and I'm sitting there, and I was so pissed off that I was in so much pain. And I looked up, and like, I'm not a total holy guy, but I definitely learned how to be. And I looked up, and I go, if you had the power to take me during the surgery, I said, why didn't you take me? And the second I said that, now I'm only on Tylenol. These two, they were like angels, come flying in the room. And I'm laying there and I went, uh-oh, I thought I talked too much shit. Or poop. And they flew over the top of me and I was like, oh man, I just told this guy why didn't he take me and now they're gonna take me. This ain't good. Well, they dropped down inside me and the next day they were gonna retube me because none of my intestines wanted to work, none of my stomach wanted to work, everything was stuck in me. And the second they dropped into me, I sat up as much as I could. I like leaned forward, and I turned my head, and I threw everything that was stuck inside me. I threw up. So I hit the call button for the nurses, and they're like, "Yeah, Tyler, what do you need?" And I was like, "Oh!" And he come running in the room, and they're like, "What's going on?" And I was like, "I don't know." So they're like, "Why are you throwing up?" And I was like, Well, here it was from that second on that I got better. Like, whatever flew inside me, I don't know who it was or what it was, but it was from that minute on that everything started working, everything started moving, and I was like, I better go to church. I should probably go to church.
Wow.
It was just a wild adventure. And then when the nurses came in, like later on after they cleaned me up, and she's like, "I'm telling you, now I'm not a ghost guy. Like if there's a place that's haunted, the hell with that place. I ain't even go near it." And she's like, "I don't know what's going on. I was all the way at the end of this hallway by myself. There's like 3 empty rooms ahead of me towards the nurse's desk." And she said, "I don't know what you got going on in here tonight." She said, "But the beds are moving in the other rooms." She said, "All the call bells are going off. Everything's flying through the rooms." She said, "So whatever kind of energy you got in your room tonight," she said, "it is serious." My response, "If you say that again, you will sit in here till the damn sun comes up." She's like, "I can't do that." I said, "Then I'd highly suggest shutting up."
Wow.
Wow.
I thought you would have said,
That was when it was coming out. What's going on?
So did you need to have tubing done the next day?
No, because whatever flew inside me, it kicked everything that was stuck in me out.
Wow.
What was the nurse's response to that and the doctors? Like,
They said, "Well, what did you do different?" And I said, well, it wasn't me personally. I said it was the angels that came flying in. And they said, "The angels?" And I was like, "Yeah, 2 of them."
Wow.
And they were like, "Whatever went inside you, Tyler," they said, it fixed everything that's still inside you. Because they told them if I would have had to go back in for surgery, because my dumbass didn't want to breathe after the surgery, so they were trying to get the tube out of me, and they said if they would have had to go back in for surgery, they would have had to say goodbye before the surgery, because there was no chance I was coming back out of it. Because they only gave me like a 2% chance to go through the first surgery.
wow.
Wow.
So I went from 2 hours living at the first time at the hospital to now you got 2. Told you it was the tubes.
Sound
Right.
like the twos.
yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
they
fast
did.
forward to now, how are you doing now?
So much better. Now I still have a little hole in the front of me, and but everything else, like today I went and saw the surgeon again, and he said everything looks like it healed up great. It's just I have this little spot that still has to close. He said, but I'm doing very well. Moving around still kind of rough, doing certain things, but it's a lot better than it was. A lot better.
So can we just talk about the fact that you should have listened to your wife?
Yep.
Yeah, I learned that.
Usually that's how it works.
Yeah.
She said, "You better go to the hospital." Okay.
Yeah, she said that like 2 days before you
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
the
She
hospital.
was. See, I did like the man thing. I was like, "You know what? I'm fine. I'm just sore. I'll be fine."
Yeah.
Not so much.
I can just tell by looking at you.
She knows you better than anybody else.
It was great. You look like shit. Oh, thanks, hon.
Well, honest.
So we have a fundraiser helping pay for bills and stuff. You want to tell us about that?
Absolutely. So Allison and I became best friends about 2 years ago, and I was like, all right, we got to do something. They are in a financial hardship, so we need to figure it out and help them out. So I decided to do a basket raffle. We threw all kind of ideas around, like spaghetti dinner, blah, 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 and I'm like, I don't know if we can handle, like, the amount of people that would come to a spaghetti dinner for Tyler, because he literally knows everyone.
We
So
know
just-
that because they're
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, so we decided on a basket raffle. We're gonna do Sunday, November 19th, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Nesquehoning Rec Center. We will draw tickets at 5 p.m. Other than that, I don't know, anything else? Oh, baskets are due November 12th, just so we have some time to get everything in order.
And who can they contact? Donate.
Yeah, they can contact me on Facebook or, however.
All right.
And on the event page, all of my information is on there also.
All right.
Yeah, I can't really thank them enough.
Yeah.
It's great, like, I know being a firefighter and stuff, you're always helping somebody. I definitely saw, like, how many people would help me.
Right.
Can't thank Kat enough.
No, I like you guys, I guess.
I like me too.
We do have a lot of good donations rolling in already. We have lottery ticket baskets,
Pizzas,
pizzas,
a grill.
yeah, night
Grills.
stay at the Country Inn and Suites. There's quite a few things.
Nice.
Oh, lake passes for the Mock Chunk Lake. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, your day job is a coal miner.
Yep, 10 hours a day.
So you actually mine the coal.
Yeah, they dig it out and load it into our trucks and we drive it down and dump it down by our office there. And
Guess I'm like disillusioned that that's still a job.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not
It's
underground.
like- yeah, it's not like what you picture, like underground, like the old mines. It's like stripping mines.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have the real big trucks and
Yeah.
the buckets you could stand in them that scoop the rock and coal.
Huh. How about that?
The tires on the truck are like as tall as I am.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, I'm only like on the one tire. I'm only halfway up it.
So you gotta crawl up there?
Yeah, there's a ladder that goes up the front. Well, I have a ladder that goes to my bumper, and then I have a case of steps that go up to the cab.
Wow.
I gotta come see these vehicles.
Yeah.
They're big. It's great though, because like the guys that I talk to from work, they're like, "You need to come back." I said, "Why's that?" They're like, "This is the most boring place without you." It's like for holidays, I'll dress up. Like for it's first one. St. Patrick's Day, I dressed as a leprechaun. Christmas, I was Santa Claus. Everybody was taking my picture. They're like Santa Claus driving around with a load of coal. Dressed as Mario for Halloween.
A bear.
A bear, wore my bear costume. The one guy was terrified of bears, so I waited till he went out and smoked a cigarette. And I came around the building, running at him. That was funny.
So are you able to go back to work now? Or-
I can't go back till December 4th.
Okay.
So that's the best part about the benefit. Because car payments, house payments,
Right.
and everything, funds are kind of tight.
Yeah.
Right.
It was actually a surprise. I found out how many things I had subscriptions to.
Oh yeah, they're all gone.
I found that out the hard way.
I didn't know what to do for 6 hours while I was in surgery, so I'm like, he doesn't need this anymore, he doesn't need this anymore, he doesn't need
The one day I
this
sat
anymore.
down on the couch, she went to work, and I was like, well, what do I want to do today? Maybe I'll play Xbox. I went on the Xbox, gone. I said, Honda, something's wrong. She's like, yeah, I got rid of it. Okay. I'm like, you know what? I'll go on the computer and screw around on Photoshop. Ain't this working now? Oh, yeah, I got rid of that. There's like 3 or 4 things. I'm like,
Netflix is
Netflix
gone.
gone. I'm sitting there, I'm like, my cousin stopped one day, he's like, what do you do all day? And I was sitting on the couch like this. And he goes, is this all you do? I said, nope, sometimes I do this. But yeah, I can't thank everybody enough that been reaching out to us and giving us help, and how many people came to our house. We had people from other fire companies making dinners for us and dropping them off.
Nice.
Thanks, Dave and Diana. And yeah, like we went to a Halloween parade. One guy I work with, we went over to his house the other day, and the Andrews parade goes right by his house. And there wasn't a fire truck that went by that wasn't yelling out the window to me, how you doing? Hey!
Nice. Nice.
That's awesome. It's quite a community, the firefighting community.
It is.
I grew up in the firehouse as well. My dad and my brother ran, well, the bone sound. My dad still does. So I grew up in the firehouse too, running around as a kid. You know, one time I pressed the button that made, I didn't know what it did.
Best way to find out. push
Yeah, I pushed it. Well, I asked somebody what this did, and they ignored me. So I was like, and then I heard the go.
The house
"Woo!"
fire up.
And I was like,
Uh-oh.
I gotta remember this button.
All right, on that note, we're going to take a commercial break and we're going to come back and see how well they all know their candy bars with the trick or treat candy bar quiz.
Oh, boy. I don't know.
They
I'm
become
not
solid
girl.
They take pride in the quality, freshness, and
Yeah, it was a
variety
wild
of their
trip.
food.
Not recommended.
They're known for
Yeah.
their warm
0
customer
stars.
service and friendly staff. Lunch,
Yeah.
and fun
So-
food. It's Cindy's Deli, located
That's
next to
crazy.
Piper's Ice Stand
I mean-
in Franklin Township. A wide
I mean,
selection
that
of sandwiches
one,
and
they
wraps,
told you
which are
when you got there, you got 2 hours, basically.
Yep.
So that's kind of like, well, I'm sure at that point in your mind, you're thinking like, well, I guess I
Yep.
better live up the next 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
My dad, one time he had a blood clot, and they only gave him 10 hours to live. And that was like his big war story. Yeah, you could quit telling it. And he told everybody, I only had 10 hours to live. Yeah, beat that record. They gave me 2.
You can stop setting records now, the both of you.
Right.
Right.
My phone just went off. I bet you it's him. Hey, looking at it.
So, it's everything that you saw, like that figure behind Allison, like I'm just like,
Yeah, so what really blew my mind, like, I've been in houses where there's fire blowing over the top of me. I've been in some, like, wild situations. And, like, I was never, I mean, you get to a point, like, you're scared to do it, but you're not. Because you're just relying on all your training and stuff.
right?
That was, like, the first time that I was actually scared. Like, I thought 100% I wasn't coming home.
Yeah.
All right, 20 seconds and we'll be back.
So you think that was like the Grim Reaper?
Yeah.
Coming
As
in?
soon
Yeah.
as he said that, that's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Except your clippers and
with them telling me, like, the days later, like, it's just everything's been going wild around me, and
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, that's
serious forces.
So,
All right, 10 seconds and we'll be back.
I wonder what that means about you. Clearly there's a reason to save you, right?
Yeah, so I guess.
All right, welcome back to Colossal Community Podcast. Leanne and I were hearing about Tyler's amazing story, right?
It's crazy. I mean, from the get-go, obviously, with him not listening to his wife, which we addressed already.
I do that now.
Yeah.
This honestly has made me, I swear, a better husband.
Yeah. And then right up until all the things that he saw, stuff that was going on in the hospital, I just got done saying clearly someone up above said that he still needs to be here. So
Right, exactly.
can't wait to see what that's about.
Me too.
Yeah. All right, we're going to switch things up for a little bit. It is Halloween, and I have a quiz here. I'm going to read a little description of a candy bar, and you have to tell me what the candy bar is. So here's the first one. This candy's name is another word for giggle.
Snickers.
There you go. That's the first one.
Damn, I'm good.
That was
Are we
bad.
keeping score?
I'm bad at these,
All right.
help me out.
If this treat were money, you'd be rich.
Payday.
Nope.
100 grand.
$100,000. There you go.
I thought it
Nice.
would be payday too.
Doubling the same letter makes
M&M.
There you go, M&M.
You didn't even let him read the question. What the hell?
This candy is a happy nut.
Almond Joy.
Almond Joy.
Good job.
Let's read the two again.
All right, we live in this galaxy.
Milky Way.
There you go.
I suck.
This candy doesn't always like dogs, and some say it's in the shape of a log.
What?
Tootsie Roll.
Nope. This candy doesn't always like dogs, and some say it's in a shape of a log.
Kit Kat?
Kit Kat, that's it.
Okay,
I just
Kit Kat.
the cat.
Okay.
This candy's king size comes in pairs and is shaped.
Twix.
That's it, Twix. Wow. I'm not even gonna argue this. Say it first.
This Mike.
This minty treat has the name of a city, and some would say it's quite bitty.
Peppermint Patty.
Andes?
Andes.
Nope.
York patty.
York.
That checks out. I just tried stealing cats.
This treat is named after a famous baseball player.
Baby Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
Knew that one.
Which one are you still thinking on?
Kit Kat.
This fluffy treat is also the name of a legend trio.
Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers.
Dang it, it was right there.
This candy is a favorite day of those who work.
Payday.
Payday. This is also a name of a famous hamburger.
Whoppers.
Whoppers is it.
Right?
Yeah.
It's my dad's favorite candy.
Then a blind squirrel finds a nut.
If you ever catch on fire, stop, drop, and
Roll.
Tootsie Roll.
not Tootsie Roll.
Roll up.
Tootsie
Roll.
Roll. Tootsie Roll.
All right, that's gonna do it for the challenge.
Really? That's it?
Yeah, that's it. We have to move on, Leanne. You starting to warm up here?
Now I'm Joseph.
Are you gonna
Candy bars.
you want to recap the fundraiser event one more time for everybody?
Sure. Basket raffle for Tyler Schlier on November 19th from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. Tickets will be drawn at 5 p.m. At the Nesquehoning Rec Center. The address there is 335 West Railroad Street in Nesquehoning.
And
Nice.
people can contact you to
Yeah,
donate
yep,
baskets as well.
absolutely.
Hope to see everybody there. Thank you.
Thank you.
On Facebook.
Yeah, Tyler has a direct line to the upstairs now, apparently.
If you pay me a certain amount, I'll put your message through.
And he promises he won't do that.
What's going on?
All right, thank you guys for coming. We wish you the best on
Thank you
your
very
recovery, and wish you the best in the
Yeah, thank you for having
fundraiser.
us.
And then we'll share the event on our page and stuff. Thank you
Awesome.
guys for coming.
Awesome. I
All right.
appreciate it.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Have a great day.
All right, up next we're going to be doing our Halloween show, and then Leanne has a presentation here.
Okay.
All right, so we'll start with the debate questions, and which one do you want to start with?
Well, let's start with the zombies and mummies thing.
All right, are zombies, mummies the same? Are zombies and mummies the same thing?
Okay. So, this is how I look at it. Alright? Mummies don't have brains anymore, or organs, or like blood, like they're drained of all that stuff
Right.
for mummification purposes. So biologically, they're not zombies because zombies have all of these organic possessions yet, right?
Right.
And from what I understand, zombies need to eat human pieces, right? Do zombies have to just eat brains, or do they eat everything? I guess they eat everything because
Like if they eat everything, or no, I think they just eat your brain.
I don't know, because I see all these shows with zombies just like munching on legs and stuff and like guts.
I think they just have to bite you or whatever. I don't know.
Okay, so there's some question on what fuels the zombie. I think mummies are just pissed off and they just kill you. I don't think that they need to kill you to sustain their life force.
All right, there's the official thing by Google of the definition of a zombie. No, mummies are not zombies.
So a modern zombie, they must be relentlessly aggressive. A reanimated corpse and become a zombie through a biological infection. Okay, that makes sense. Mummies only follow one of these topics, that is being a reanimated human corpse. Okay, I feel like that's basically what I said, right? No, it's not what I said, but I was right.
Yeah, you're basically right. All right, we have people chiming in here. On The Walking Dead, zombies eat everything. Mummies are cursed being looking for their bodies and souls, while zombies is a recently dead person who reanimated typically by viruses if you go by the lore.
Okay,
So we have some experts on here.
that's good. That's good. But, okay, so we're right. So that's not even debatable. Because look at what Google even knows. And it took 0.38 seconds to find that out.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, the next question, I didn't write this down, but I just thought of it. Is Frankenstein a zombie?
Well, according to the rules of zombieism, no, because he just wasn't a biological infection.
Right, this is made up of parts.
Yeah. And he would be like, and he's not even one person.
Right.
He's multiple people's. I mean,
Right. All right, the next question is how many colors are actually Halloween colors? Because now the new thing is green, purple, you see a lot of in Halloween decorations.
orange and black.
Orange and black are
Yeah.
the original.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't think you can count the other ones because, I mean, I get it to a certain extent. I do like purples and greens, but that's thematic,
Right.
right? So that's based on whatever like your theme is for what you're decorating as or whatever. Just Halloween itself, orange and black.
All right, we'll ask the voice in the back. How many colors are actually Halloween colors? Do green and purple count?
Yes, they count. So you're asking how many colors there are?
Yeah, how many are actually Halloween colors? Is
Orange, black, purple, green, and red.
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 Blood. Red blood.
We have somebody that says they agree black and orange are the
I
Halloween.
mean, black and orange, I think, are the main colors that people think, but like you usually see accents of purple and accents of green. And actually, I'm painting a cauldron right now. It's a ceramic cauldron that's black, and I'm going to be painting the spider webbing on it like a metallic green. So that way it pops. So yeah, I mean, the main colors are black and orange, but I do see purple and green a lot too.
Right. All right, and this is a new debate. It's very popular online. I saw a lot of responses for this one. Has trunk or treat ruined trick-or-treating or the holiday?
Okay, my opinion, which counts as absolutely nothing. I don't think it ruined the holiday. I think the holiday had gone downhill and this was just a pivot point. So I think around here, trick or treat's still kind of a really big deal. But I think in the world itself of progressivism, people don't like people they don't know coming to their house, or vice versa. They don't want their kids going to a house of something they don't know. People are afraid of what people are giving out and whatever, which I get to some extent. Especially here, like I've heard a lot of people say that they used to like homeowners used to like having kids come to the house because they knew every kid in town.
Right.
And it was more of like a guessing, like when kids would come to the door, they would guess like which kid is who in their costumes or whatever. And now like community itself in a lot of places isn't the same as it used to be, right? So I think trunk or treat has become more of a safe space for that to happen. I would say maybe trunk or treat is like, for me, that just is something that little kids do, like little kids.
Right.
For me, I loved, as you became like an older kid or whatever, like preteen, even like when you hit teens or whatever, I like to go get scared. Like when you go to people's houses to jump out at you or, you know what, I mean, I remember one time I was going up to somebody's house and they jumped out at me. I almost fell down the steps, right? You can't do that these days. You get sued.
Right, exactly.
But like, to me, that was like the spirit of trick-or-treating, right? It's just the whole like spirit of getting scared, you know, or whatever, silliness. For the candy, like you had to do something to accomplish getting to the candy. Like
Right.
you didn't just walk up and grab, you know what I mean? Like there's something to it.
Right. All right, we have somebody here that says for really rural areas where homes are further apart, you can see that be an actual improvement in making the community gather together.
Yeah.
And then also we have somebody chimed in and said, when you think of Christmas, you typically think of red and green, so orange and black would be Halloween.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you think about trunk or treat?
There's good points and bad points. I think it does take away from people going house to house like we used to, and
Right.
it does provide a safe area for trick-or-treating. And I think it's pretty cool now that they actually sell decorations for cars, decorate their trunk and stuff, so
Right.
maybe there is more community involvement that way, because not everybody, well, I shouldn't say everybody, there is a lot of people that decorate their houses now, so.
And I do think one thing too with the trunk or treats, that there's a lot of them, even like some businesses do them and like churches do them or whatever. It gives you more opportunity to get your kids in the costumes that you spend money on,
Right.
right? So they get more time in them and get to be seen in them. So I think it's beneficial in that way as well. I still say that there's just something to in the dark, going around house to house, you know, in your
Right.
own neighborhood,
Yeah.
you know, where you know people and like just having people jump out at you. It's always cool. Like I like coming into town in Palmerton here and trick or treating just because like I love to see everybody out, see what their costumes are, and a lot of people get together and like trick or treat together, and you know.
So the trunk or treat in a town, I don't think it is as effective as if you're in more of like a rural area.
Yeah.
So like I grew up in East Penn Township, and the houses are spread pretty far apart, and you're on the main road. So they actually do a trunk or treat in East Penn Township. So something like that is good, because if people do want to have candy, and they can go decorate their car, hand out the candy at the trunk or treat, where maybe they wouldn't normally get people at their house.
Right.
So I think the setting
Yeah.
might have more of an effect on the event.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to do it for our debate questions.
Okay.
Good presentation, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, at the top of the show, when we went live on Facebook, I posted what is your favorite candy, and this goes into our next segment of the most popular candies for 2023 in each state. We have Reese's peanut butter cups, or anything with Reese's, any other shapes of Reese's like peanut M&Ms as well. Anything Reese's, Swedish Fish, Sour Patch Kids, anything Reese's, Mounds, Milky Way. So it seems like Reese's peanut butter cups are popular, which is kind of interesting because, well, I'll just read this first. Through the inflation has hit America's grocery budget this year, any resulting in thrifty seems to go out the window when it comes to Halloween spending. According to the National Retail Federation, this year we're projected to spend a record of $12.2 billion on Halloween purchases this year, with $3.6 billion of that being spent on candy. So which candy are Americans buying for 2023? And according to the candystore.com, they did a process by purchases throughout the state using a map. They say that, well, this gives some examples. I'm not going to read all 50, maybe. We will. Alabama, they're saying Skittles is the most popular candy in that state. Alaska Twix, Arizona Hershey Kisses, Arkansas Butterfingers, California M&Ms, Colorado Milky Way, Connecticut Almond Joy, and this is what I don't agree with. I just think they just put this in for us because of the Hershey Chocolate Factory. They say that the Hershey chocolate bar is the most popular candy for Pennsylvania. Do you agree with that?
I mean, they definitely push it a lot in the stores. I would say if people are gonna give out the big ones, I know are gonna be your Reese's for sure.
Right.
I don't necessarily agree that it's the best one, but I'm sure that's highly debated. Snickers, Milky Ways, like those little guys. I don't know that like just the flat out Hershey bars or whatever. Okay, so I'm a weird kid, right? So my favorite thing that I got at Halloween was Gobstoppers. I still do love Gobstoppers. When I would get those like in my bag, I get so stoked.
It lasts longer.
Right? Like, exactly. You get more time with them, and I don't know. I just like the Gobstoppers or
Right.
they even have Jawbreakers. Anything that was like that, I love those.
Right.
Those are my fave. And I like those little tiny boxes of Milk Duds. Not gonna lie,
Oh yeah, I like those too.
those was good.
Yeah, you used to steal those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other stuff, I mean, I could take or leave, because I don't know. I was that weird kid. I was even happy someone had them stupid like popcorn balls and stuff, and or like those little bags of pretzels shaped like bats.
Yeah. The popcorn balls too
Right.
were kind of interesting.
Yeah. I mean, obviously I went through a phase where I couldn't eat the popcorn balls because I had braces, but I like me some popcorn. Oh, you know what else are really good? Those caramel apple lollipops. Like they're green and then they have like those are the caramel on them. Those are good
yeah.
too. And I feel like people just think they're trash candy. Like, don't come at me with that. They're good.
Right.
You're just greedy and you just want chocolate and peanuts and nougat and whatever.
They can have the chocolate. with
Yeah,
it.
you can have that.
All right, other places, Hawaii was Hershey mini bars, not the full size, but the mini ones for Hawaii. Idaho is Snickers. Illinois is Sour Patch Kids.
So that's a good one. Especially if you can do the watermelons.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Indiana is Starburst is the most popular candy. Iowa is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Kansas M&Ms. Kentucky is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Louisiana Lemon Heads are popular.
What?
I don't like those.
I don't know what a lemon head.
Louisiana? What are you thinking?
What is a lemon head, Deanna?
What? You don't know what a lemon is?
No, I don't.
It's terrible. They're just like lemon flavored little
Sour grapes.
sour
Oh, okay.
sucky things. I mean, I like the sucky things, but
Maine is Sour Patch Kids. Maryland is Hershey Kisses. Massachusetts is Butterfingers. Michigan is Starburst. Minnesota is Hot Tamales. Mississippi is Three Musketeers. Missouri is Almond Joy. Montana is Twix.
So no Jawbreakers or Gobstoppers.
There's
on
no,
this.
no Jawbreakers or anything like that. Not on any state. Boring people. Oh, in Utah, it's the only state that has this, but apparently in Utah, candy corn is popular candy.
Okay, I like candy corn.
Really?
Yeah, and you know how I eat it? Because I'm a weirdo, right? I eat each section of color separately.
Which
So
order? What
From-
do you eat first?
I eat the little nip end first.
So you go white, yellow,
Yeah,
you go white first.
yeah,
I
and
eat
then
the
orange.
opposite.
So
I
you
just put
eat
the
the
whole
big
thing.
butt first.
Yeah, I go white first.
Yeah, you go butt first.
Orange, yellow, and then the white. And then I'll make it look like they have a toothpick.
All right, we have a question here. Why is there a vanilla flavored Tootsie Roll and a fruit flavored Tootsie Roll? Anyone else wonder about that?
Oh, but the vanilla ones are really good.
They're the best.
And so I do like the vanilla ones. They're good. There's also those, they're good, not Tootsie Rolls, they're just called Tootsies.
Yeah, they're little.
Yeah, and they're fruit flavored. And so fun fact, at Lester Everett's candy store in Bonestown, when he had penny candy, you could get 100 of those little Tootsies for an adult. And
That was the best store.
that was the best store ever. So, you know, anyway, but I do like the vanilla ones. Ooh, I also like those, what are they called? With the caramel and the cream?
Gets his caramels.
Yes,
Yes,
That's
those are the
good.
best.
that's good.
They need to put more cream in them though. Wish you could buy just. the
Everything
cream.
needs more cream in them, let's be honest. Cream's the only reason we really eat it. Everything else is just a vehicle for the cream.
Wish they'd sell just the cream.
All right, we're going to do a couple more Guess the Candy Bar
Okay,
since you were on the roll last time.
okay.
All right, here we go. This chocolate bar is known for being extra girly.
Extra girly.
This candy bar is known for being extra girly.
Can it be any kind of candy?
Huh?
It can be any kind of candy, or is it chocolate?
I'll give you a hint. It's a chocolate bar.
Extra girl.
Oh, I know. I have a good guess.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Mounds.
Nope.
Oh.
Stacy just took our show rating to an R. But
All right, tonight's episode is rated R.
yeah, there's cursing and there's boobies and like, jeez. Okay.
It's kind of corny when I tell you the answer. You'll probably get it. Why it's called extra. You want to know the answer?
Yeah.
It's a Hershey bar. Hershey.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like mine better.
Hey, I didn't make this up.
Yeah, I like Stacey's answer much better actually.
All right, another one. Each piece of candy is not perfectly round, but inside and see when caramel is found.
Are those milk duds?
Yep, milk duds.
Yeah.
These little round candies can be fun to eat slow. Some say you can taste the rainbow.
Oh, Skittles.
Do you separate the colors before you eat it?
No.
No.
No, but when I take a handful of it, I don't eat two colors at the same, back to back. So I have to like, pattern it in my hand so that I don't eat the same color twice in a row.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I mean, because I just want to spread it out.
I separate mine by color. And then we'll have all the colors separate.
I like the tropical ones the best.
Yeah, I like those too.
Yeah, they don't really need to make any of the other Skittles except the tropical ones.
All right, next one. This little fishy doesn't do well in water. She's usually red, so it's easy to spot her.
Swedish fish.
Swedish fish.
Those are delicious as well.
This kind of bean doesn't grow in a garden.
Raisin or blueberry.
No.
Yeah.
It's more popular at Easter time.
Oh, jelly bean.
Oh, jelly bean.
Jelly bean.
Who gets jelly beans at
I
Halloween?
have no idea. Somebody else found them in their cabinet. Oh, look. Oh, look, we had two people that answered it correctly. Good job.
Yeah.
All right, this candy is always trying to make you laugh. Trying to make you laugh, this candy. It's even got laugh in its name.
There's even a song about it.
Laffy Taffy.
Laffy Taffy, that's it. All right, we're going to go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to give you some Colossal Radio news and tell you what's coming up for our next episodes.
Do you enjoy the oldies? Especially the oldies from the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s. Hi everybody, this is Ike. And I want to thank you for making Tuesday Night at the Oldies a huge success. I'm thrilled at the number of emails and requests we get every week. If you have a jukebox favorite or a vault shop memory, send me your request at colossalradio.com.
The song.
I'm here every Tuesday night
What
from
is
6 to
it?
9, and again
Yeah.
Saturday nights at 7. Thanks for listening to Colossal Radio.
They've become a solid member of the community in the last 5 years.
Get the heck out of here.
Taking pride in the quality and variety of their food, and reward customer service.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No.
Not anticipating.
I was not expecting that either.
You did not disappoint.
It's that voice in the back of the room.
Yeah, the peanut gallery. Mounds. It's extra girly. King size mounds.
You gotta check out Cindy's Deli in Lehighton. Everything from lunch, specials, to catering, and so much more. Cindy's Deli in Franklin Township. Find them online at cindysdeli.com. Make sure to give them a like on Facebook.
Their roots have been in Carbon County for decades. It's Andrews Plumbing, Heating, and AC Services. At Andrews Plumbing, Heating, and AC, there's no reason to wait for repairs. They offer easy financing assistance, and the repair work and installations are free.
Wait, now when I share this video on our YouTube channel, is this suitable for kids? No.
That services
No.
Carbon County and the surrounding area,
I
and
mean,
offers
there was nothing
24-hour
wrong with my
services.
answer.
We found them. Andrews Plumbing, Heating, and AC Services. Join Team Andrews. They're hiring. For more information, go to andrewsplumbing.com.
Look, who doesn't want to be pampered?
We have
Think
a
about it.
viewer that says we should play the jelly bean game on an episode.
No.
Are they willing to come in and play?
Yeah, are you willing to be a guest on that show?
I have
22 years. Stacey and Jennifer have been
instantaneous
caring for you
vomit
pets. So if you're
reflexes.
looking for a local pet.
So if you want me to play that game, I'm gonna need a trash can.
Alright, 9 seconds and we'll be back.
Give them the care they deserve. Country
You
Clippers
did buy a
and
set of that once,
Find
didn't
them
you?
online.
Huh?
Didn't you buy a box of
No.
those one time?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Colossal Community Podcast. Leanne and I were just talking about some Halloween topics and debating whether or not zombies and mummies are the same thing. And we were talking about candies throughout the state, country. Now we're going to go into Colossal Radio News. Don't forget, the third annual Operation Give a Gobbler Turkeys for Our Veteran will be held November 15th, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at a new location. Will be held at the Giant Store at Blakeslee Boulevard in Lehighton. Or you can donate at the Gorge Eatery any food that you want, non-perishable items. All proceeds will go to the Valor Clinic for our veterans, so that's coming up. Also, if you're interested in going to the bus trip up to the location of Woodstock, this Friday is the last you can buy your tickets by going on to Colossal Radio's website. All the information is there, and also all the information for Operation Give a Gobbler is on the website as well. And don't forget to book your rooms for Doc's cruise for next year. So I heard they're selling fast, so make sure you get your tickets for that. Again, you can find the information on Colossal Radio's website. And our next episode is going to be November 13th. We're going to be getting ready for the holidays. Can you believe it, Leanne? We're talking the holidays.
I mean, look at it. Well, we got here at 6:30, and it was dark in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's feeling that way. We better get some dang snow this year, though. And I don't care if everyone can boo-hoo all you want on the Facebook, but I need some snow. I can't handle these cold-ass winters with no snow. We're not doing it.
I agree.
If it's gonna be cold, it needs to snow.
I agree.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you
Or
for
use-
agreeing with me. And it needs to snow enough so that you don't have to go anywhere. You can't go anywhere.
So you would a blizzard, basically.
Yeah, about 5 of them.
5. That's a lot of French toast.
It's perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. That's what I want.
All right. Well, I hope you get it.
Me too. I hope we all get it. I
Where are
really
you
hope-
moving to get that?
Our next episode will be November 13th. We're getting you ready for the holidays. But our first half hour, we're going to have our friends from Palmerton High School Drama Club talking about their play coming up. It's called The Play That Goes Wrong. So we telling us all about that. And in the second half hour, we'll be getting ready for the holidays, telling you how to prepare for your Thanksgiving meal so you're not spending all day in the kitchen. We have a comment. Bethlehem already has Christmas lights and trees on the poles, and somebody said winter is coming. So there you go.
Winter is coming.
We were in a department store last weekend and walked into Christmas music
Yeah, they're playing
and
Christmas
full-fledged
music.
Christmas decorations hanging all over.
Okay, so that needs a timeout because I do like me my Thanksgiving time, right? So
It's all
like,
commercialized though.
you know,
That's all it is anymore.
but I will say that I did make my boyfriend watch a Christmas movie the other day. He was not pleased because I kind of tricked him into it. He didn't know it was a Christmas movie until we were like into it and invested. So he said that I was a communist.
Well, the Hallmark did start their Christmas movies already.
Yeah, because they're communists.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
You want to tell us where you're going to be the next episode?
Oh yeah, that's right. So next episode, well, you're here at 7 p.m. in the evening. I'm gonna get my white butt up at 2 a.m. in the faraway land of Egypt, and I'm gonna call in and kind of help out. I'm hoping that the signal will. We'll use the Facebook
Right, use Facebook.
to call in, and I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on over there while I'm over there, and join in. I love making Thanksgiving dinner, so I'm all about chiming in on that topic as well. But yeah, I'm gonna call in from Egypt.
Are you going to ask the mummies, are they zombies?
No, but you know what I did say? So I've decided that anytime while I'm in Egypt, if I see someone reading, I'm gonna yell, "You must not read from the book!" and see how long it takes me to get kicked out of the country.
Don't get kicked out.
That'll boost our rating.
I mean, I think it's brilliant.
Oh, we already have Spoon Man here saying he could definitely guest host if I need to fill in. So.
All right, yeah. I mean, come on in. The seat. Keep it nice and
There you go.
warm.
You can do the drink of the day over in Egypt.
There's not a whole lot of alcohol going on over in Egypt. I don't think.
No.
It's wine. It's a lot of wine. They're not real boozers over there.
Well, you can introduce them to it, I guess.
Yeah. Show them what a good time's like over here in America.
Is how we do it. All right, coming up tomorrow night is Ike with the Oldies at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and it's with the One Hit Wonders Part 2. So if you have a favorite One Hit Wonder song, you can call in or email Ike with your request, and I'm sure he'll put it on. If not, he's probably going to play. Do you have a One Hit Wonder favorite song?
What is love? Highway. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Who doesn't like that song?
Keith probably does it.
Yeah, it's too slow for me.
No, it's not.
All right, and also, Doc and Friends show will be happening 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. tomorrow. Wednesday, Doc and Kate are back on with their show, and they will be back on Friday as well. And then Thursday is also the Doc and Friends show. That will wrap things up for the week. Make sure you download the Colossal Radio app and listen to 24/7 with all your favorite music. Do you download the app?
Yeah, I have the app.
Yeah, you have the app.
Yeah, I've been. All my friends have it. If you ain't cool unless you have the Colossal Radio app.
There, Jason said you can do water and sand.
That sounds disgusting. First of all, you're not supposed to drink the water over there. I have enough bathroom issues as it is.
All right, that's going to do it for our show this week, and we'll see y'all next time. Have a safe trip over in Egypt, and
Yep,
we'll hear
see you
from
next
you
fall.
live over there.
That's right. Don't forget to turn your clocks
Yes,
back.
back.
We hope you enjoyed tonight's Colossal Community Podcast.